take it day at a time. I promise, I put it on the line. I'm hoping I make it all in time.
Hey, what's up everybody, it's your boy FTF Shim Guy from FTF Game. We got another video for you guys, and today we're talking about Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We're going to be going over the new things, and we're going to talk about what we think about them. Alright, let's get straight to it. Alright, first things first, I want to talk about the rewind in time. I thought it's going to be really cool for Link because it makes the puzzle building so much better. The puzzles in the first game was really good, but I can't wait to see what they do with this because there's so many things that you can do to make the puzzles way more difficult, way more interesting, and a lot more fun. Alright, next thing we see here that I love is the weapon crafting. This is so great because your weapons used to break so much, it was very frustrating. Now, one thing I do want to see is that they're going to implement customization to where you're going to be able to repair your tools, but I feel like they like that mechanic in a game where your weapons break, so it keeps you on the move and it keeps it more difficult. But I think implementing this is what's going to keep that same mechanic but help players with more options and more abilities to use weapons. Now, one thing I can say is that I'm excited to see what the weapons are going to be like, because some of them might be a little bit goofy, but some of them might be a little bit of effective. So if you have YouTube and you have TikTok, I can't wait to see what the community is going to come up with when it comes to weapons. All right, next thing we want to talk about is the element creation or customization with the arrows. Man, this is a game changer.
Be my genuine pleasure.
That was the best thing for Link when it came to me in Breath of the Wild, is that all the customization when it comes to the food and it comes to the different weapons, you can do so many things in Breath of the Wild. It feels like an actual open world. So with these new customization when it comes to the arrows and it comes to the weapons, it just adds that much more freedom in the combat, and I'm excited to see what the community does. I'm excited to see what they let you do. Now, one thing that I want to see, or I'm curious to see, is what they do when it comes to the armor and the shield. But I see that you can add stuff to the shield as far as mushrooms or different elements to create different elemental effects. But next thing I see that I love is the vehicle crafting. Man, this is so awesome. I don't know about you guys, but when I played Breath of the Wild, if I didn't have a horse or if I didn't have a lot of stamina, getting around the map was very difficult. Yeah, you could fast travel, but it wasn't the same. Sometimes the fast travels wouldn't be exactly where you needed to go, and you still had to travel very far. Now, this vehicle customization, you can customize boats, you can customize like land vehicles. I'm also curious to see what else you can craft. I see you can craft like a little helicopter. This is going to be exciting, not more so the customization of the vehicles when it comes to using them, but just the creativity from the different communities, or the creativity that people come up with to make different vehicles. And this is going to be very exciting to see, and that's what makes the gaming community so fun, is because we have so many different ways to play and so many different ways to get things done. Using other people's ideas or sharing your ideas is what keeps the game fresh and keeps them very exciting when it comes to playing them. And last but not least, we got the new feature where you can warp through the ceiling, which is kind of interesting to me. I don't find it very useful as far as like when I played Zelda Breath of the Wild. The things they implemented before, like the crafting and the weapon customization and the new rewind time, I feel like that's very helpful because it's a lot of things. And when I seen these new things, I remember my experience playing Breath of the Wild. I'm like, oh yeah, man, that's gonna be very helpful. This, yeah, it may help you get through caves faster or help you get high ground when it comes to trying to fight enemies with arrows. But as far as game changer, I don't think it's in the same category as those other things. Now, one thing I can say about the developers of this game is I'm very excited to see what they added to it. They said that Breath of the Wild was pushing the Switch to its limits, so adding these new things, I hope it doesn't change the gameplay experience. And I'm just excited to see what happens. I'm going to be playing Zelda Breath of the Wild a month before this game comes out. This game comes out in May. It's been FTF Shim Guy from FTF Game, and I hope this video has been helpful. If you could, let's go ahead and go for 10 likes. I thank you guys for getting me to 200 subscribers. Look out for newer videos. I'll see you next time. Thank you.